What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching Car Inside. iRacing heads to Kentucky Speedway for C6, so that means that it's time for another qualifying breakdown. As always, I appreciate your guys' support. Be sure to hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment, give me some feedback. Let me know if this video was helpful to you. If it wasn't, leave a comment. Let me know how it could better improve your lap time, what I could do to help you understand a little better. Anything, constructive criticism goes a long way. I do not take anything personally, and I'll do my best to help best that I can. Thank a couple guys up front, Bobby Anderson Racing, for promoting my channel. Those guys run over on SRN. They're here on YouTube, Speed Racing Network. They are bar racing. They're always recruiting, looking for team members to join. So if you have any interest in league racing, be sure to hit me up and let me know, and I will refer you over to those guys and let them have a chat with you. So that's bar racing on SRN, Speed Racing Network. You can find them on YouTube. Other things, if you're into energy drinks and you've heard of W Energy, be sure to check those guys out. If you plan on making a purchase and trying some of their energy drinks, use promo code CARINSIDE, get 10% off. That also gives me a little kickback, so we can help each other out. We've got a Discord community now on Car Inside, so be sure to hit the About Me section of the YouTube page and check that out. Now, let's see the guy. Let you guys see the lap in full there. It's going to be lap 1. It's going to be your hot lap. Get as much speed as you can coming off pit road, just enough to barely fall into that commitment line. Build up as much speed as you can. Wide open through 3 and 4, running the top. You can see here, watch the wheel, the truck's really stepping out, but you want to stay up top here. You can back up here and look. You see the track really goes uphill and then it drops back downhill. Turn 4 Kentucky is very unique, but when you get here, stay up top. Get to the crest, the top of the hill, and then start working your way down the banking toward the yellow line. Do not dip below the yellow line. There are bumps down there. You can see here that the yellow line really shoots off toward the track. It's very uniquely shaped as you go into turn 1. You're going to follow this yellow line. Whenever it turns really sharp, what you're going to do is aim for this white line out here. Going into 1, the only section of track that you're going to be up next to the wall is from here to here. Up to the wall at the white line. When you see the Cup Series logo, you're going to turn left. Start looking for this sealer. Right side tires, you want to be below that sealer. You want to be right on the yellow line. Use this sealer as a reference point. Stay below it all the way around, and that's where you're going to work your way off of the bottom of the track, out next to the wall. You're going to use every inch of the racetrack here. Now, turn 3 is very unique. Usually I'm pointing out reference points on the wall, but actually we're going to be driving past those reference points, staying in the throttle. So as you pass that up, what you're going to do is you actually use this ZMAX logo as your reference point to turn in, but you're going to stay on the throttle. Now look at these seams on the track. There are 3 seams, 1, 2, 3. You're going to cross over the second seam, the one in the middle. That's where you're going to lift. So shoot toward that seam, lift here, and it's just quick. When you get to that seam, back in the throttle, but you're going to be about halfway in the throttle. Same thing as turn 1. You want to work the right side tires below this seam, and you're going to be looking for this blank spot here that used to be a sponsor. When you're down here, still half throttle, around this point you can really pick the throttle back up wide open. Work up off that seam, out toward the wall. The truck's really going to feel like it's pushing here, but the track is plenty wide enough to pick up the throttle kind of early. But you got to just carry as much momentum as you can in there, and that's a 30.647. So we'll watch that again. We'll break it down. Turn in at the ZMAX sign. We'll watch it live time here. Turn in at the ZMAX, lift, half throttle, drag, and pick it up. The truck's going to push, it's going to push, but it catches, and it'll go. It's plenty wide enough. That's with around 100, 101 degree track temperature, so it's going to be pretty slick. As far as the race goes, I can't tell you guys how that's going to play out. I've actually never ran a race here in any form or fashion in any car. Just recently purchased the track, so it's going to be a learning process for me as well. I know you've probably heard this a lot, but it seems to drive like a backwards Texas. So turn 1 and 2, you're going to be saving that right rear, trying to stay off the throttle as much as you can, using the draft to carry speed, not want to run wide open and burn the right rear up. Then turn 3, lift plenty early enough to get to the bottom and use the whole track. You don't want to over rotate and keep burning up that right front, so use every inch of the track to save your tires. And you got 2 separate ends of track that's going to use 2 separate tires. I feel like I could be wrong about that. I will have to run it myself to really know, but it kind of feels like Texas in that fashion. But for qualifying, we used a 12-to-1 steering ratio, no offset, then that generic 60% bias. That is my generic. I know it starts you out at like 62.5, but I always turned it down to 60. That's just how I best serve my pit stops hitting my pit box. So that's what I do. For the race, I'll definitely be running 16-to-1 as I do all mile-and-a-half tracks. So, as always, I appreciate the support. Please, like I said, give me some feedback. And thanks for watching Car Inside. Say it.
I don't know how. I don't know how to say that.
Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
See you next time.
See you next time.